guys, it's Timmy and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited, as we have some huge breaking news concerning WWE and who's going to now be in charge of television. So Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated initially broke the story that Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff have been named new executive directors of WWE television. Paul Heyman will lead the Monday Night Raw team and Eric Bischoff will head up Smackdown. Both men will report directly to WWE CEO Vince McMahon. Eric Bischoff will also work for Fox executives as SmackDown is set to move to Fox in October. This is a huge out-of-nowhere move for the WWE, especially because Eric Bischoff recently did a show with Inside the Ropes, and he was kind of talking bad about WWE's product and how they are being, perceived on television. So after Justin Barrasso did break this news, WWE actually sent out a press release that states the following. WWE today announced that it has named Paul Heyman as Executive Director of Monday Night Raw and Eric Bischoff as Executive Director of SmackDown Live. Newly created positions report directly to WWE Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon. In their executive roles, Heyman and Bischoff will oversee the creative development of WWE's flagship programming and ensure integration across all platforms and lines of business. The creation of these roles further establishes WWE's ability to continuously reinvent its global brand while proving two distinct creative processes for its flagship show. The press release that you can read on PWUunlimited.net with the link in the description below does go on to just talk about both men's, history with running television shows. Paul Heyman, they say, has 30 years of experience with ECW and running WWE creative back in the early 2000s, and of course, Eric Bischoff was in charge of WCW. These roles are reportedly full-time executive positions with no plans to be introduced as on-screen television talent, so keep that in mind. Heyman does currently still have the advocate manager role of Brock Lesnar, so I assume he will appear on television from time to time in that manager role of Brock Lesnar still though. PW Insider does report that WWE offered Heyman a full-time spot as a top member of creative team back in February, around the same time Bruce Pritchard was brought back into the company. So it looks like WWE is looking to shake things up in a big, major way. They have now put Paul Heyman in charge of Monday Night Raw. They have now put Eric Bischoff in charge of SmackDown Live, and we'll see how this does go. Last time Eric Bischoff was in the company, he was nothing more than just a talent on the roster as the general manager. Paul Heyman, who has been working with WWE in creative roles for many, many years, was in charge of SmackDown probably during some of SmackDown's better times in the early 2000s. So we'll see how this does impact television going forward and whether we do notice some big changes or not this coming Monday and Tuesday on Raw and SmackDown. Nick and I will be back later on today to discuss this in more of a long-form version for you guys and let you guys know exactly what we think could be happening with Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff in charge of Raw and SmackDown. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUunlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.